Hello and welcome to my day 4 of my daily Leetcode daily challenge. So let's jump into today's problem. Uh, so through Leetcode 3000 today, maximum area of the longest diagonal rectangle. Okay, you're given a 2D. Could write mine too. No, I'll write it here. Get my comment ready. You're given a 2D zero indexed array. Dimensions. For all indices I, where I is zero, the length of dimensions. Dimensions I zero represents the length, and dimensions I one represents the width of rectangle I. Okay, so uh, 2D vector in a vector I zero. Sorry, zero equals length equals width. Okay, um, area rectangle having the longest diagonal. There are multiple rectangles with the longest diagonal. Maximum area. Okay, so for each rectangle, we need to get the um. Okay, so how would we calculate the diagonal? I believe it would be here. Okay, so it's just Pythagorean theorem. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So uh, diagonal formula equals square root of width squared. Oh, plus, sorry. Width squared plus height squared, right? So none plus length, sorry. So they're calling it squared. Right. And then area formula equals width height. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we go through each rectangle. Uh, first, go over every rectangle if get diagonal if greater than current. All right, well, let me just explain it. So, right, we iterate over each rectangle, get the diagonal, and then if the diagonal is greater than our max diagonal currently, then we just replace it, and we also get the area and put that in. And if it's equal, then we compare areas, and then only if the area is equal, we move forward. Okay, cool. I think that should be fine too. Just okay, still includes C. Perfect. Sure, if I have to include that or not, but better to be safe. Um, so, so let me just initialize max area. Just give them both. Right. And for 0, I less than dimension spell size. Um, plus int I equals 0. That right. So now we're going over every single rectangle. First, we want to get the so equals mm, square root of um. Actually, let me just get the width of 0 and length system dimensions I one bag equals width times length. Okay, width times width plus length times length. Cool. So we've got our diagonal now, and then we compare if if everything. uh, But if the diagonal is greater, then we can directly replace it. So um, uh, and um, max area equals width, then else if um, let's just compare get the area as well. Area equals uh, what? And then and area greater than max area. Oh, what do we need to return there actually? Return the area. Okay, cool. That's fine. Max area is a bit. Max area is a bit misleading. So I'm just gonna call it res because it's like a resultant area. Okay, cool. Um, so the area is greater than the result area. Then same thing. Area equals that, area equals area. And I think that's it. If not, we just continue. And then at the end, we just want um area. Cool. Let's just look over our code one time. Okay. So resident result diag and result area are both 0, and then the diagonal and area are 0, and width and length it should be. Okay, cool. Width and length. So int I equals 0 to dimensions dot size and I plus plus. The width equals I0. Oh, length. Yes. Okay. And then the diagonal is width times width plus length times length, and then square root of that. And the area is just width times the length. And then if the diagonal is greater than the resultant diagonal, then we set them. Yep. And okay, so what we can do is sim one. Then at the end, we just return the results. What is this? Um, Pollution, library. Oh, got my semicolons are in. Oh, let's try put everything. Oh, hmm. Let's have a look. It looks like we've missed an edge case. Let me first go back and have a look. The edge cases be for this. Dimensions. Okay, plus two. They're all between 1 and 100. Equals dimensions I0 and let's make sure so square root width times width plus length times length. Square root the whole thing. That looks fine. Width times length. Okay. Diagonal is greater than oh equals and area is greater. Okay, yeah, sorry. That was a silly mistake on my part. Should hopefully put what's going on now? The diagonal is equal to the resultant diagonal, and the area is greater than the resultant area. That's the only time. And if not, we keep going. I equals 0. I0 is length, and I1 is width. Width times length. 5 times 9, 30. Hmm. Why would this not work? Let me reread the question. Did I get it wrong? The longest diagonal, if there are multiple rectangles with the longest diagonal. Area with the maximum area. Have I done wrong? Okay, so we initialize these to 0. Diagonal area with length. For each one, the length equals dimensions I0 and the width equals dimensions I1. So that's the current, yeah. And then this diagonal is square root of width times width. Width times length times length plus width times width and square root 90 and square root it. Then area is width times length. If the diagonal is greater than the result diagonal, or the diagonal equals the result diagonal and the area is greater than the result area, then we hmm, all right, let's just do this math, right? So 109, square root of 109 versus 25 plus 45 is 70. So this would definitely be more. And this is what's 64 plus 9? 24. Area of the rectangle having the longest diagonal. If there are multiple rectangles with the longest diagonal, return the area of the rectangle having the maximum area. See again what it's saying. So, oh, I'm outputting that. Why would that be? Um, 30. That makes sense. Equals 0. I let's dimension shot size. I plus plus. Am I using I somewhere else? No. Mm. Either this or this. So lost. Okay. This is 10 and this is 3. And you get 3 times 3. Plus 10 times 10, 109. And the area is 30, right? Which makes sense. And then you got the diagonal. 109 is greater than 0. Yep. So then let me just print them just to debug. First diag and see what we're getting. This is really weird. Okay, 10 to, huh? Width times width plus length times length. Why is it 10 as well? That should not be. Oh, close. Just casting them, it looks like. Why is it going down every time? I am lost. Because these are being casted when they're compared. Oh, okay. So it's a float, it's a type issue. Okay. I think that should just get rid of these. Okay, interesting. So it looks like everything, all the diagonals were being casted to integers instead of floats, which was messing everything up. So silly mistake on my part. Hopefully you guys learned something as well. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow.